What else? Where is the bee anyway? Damn, that's a lot of ore. Coal really is a new bottleneck. Huh, it was right there. Why didn't that work? There we go. Oh wait, I need another actual, need another actual needle first. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Oh. Okay, come on, Jet Ragoon. Alright. Soup. Got the call. Probably the most annoying material to try to keep together. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hey. You know, there are some... Oh. When I need to get more going. Alright. Over there. Ow. Ugh. Oh, that's a pretty quick attack. Ow. Oh, shit. Ah. Oh. Ow. Nice. Like. Why does this one phone feel so much bigger? It's like the same size. Ah. Oh. Wait, what? What about your...
Emily_Wilson. Heya. Emily_Wilson.
Hey, Amelia.
What's up, dude?
Or Emily.
Emily_Wilson. How's you been?
Hey, I've been doing alright. You looking to play Palworld? You can join the server. If you want.
Emily_Wilson. That's good. Emily_Wilson. I'm great.
Oh, well. Yeah, I think my character, Oh wait, you listening to the stream, or... I don't think you are.
Emily underscore
well,
Wilson.
if you are, the viewer counters will help.
Where are you from?
God, it's not one of these bots. Yeah. Yeah, like. Yeah, I just. Oh. Okay, I think you're watching. I think you're watching me on a. Yeah, also watching me on a service where the view counter doesn't really work. Yeah, because I'm streaming to multiple services, and Restream tries to keep a uniform view counter, but I think YouTube, it just is the actual view counter, which doesn't ever go down when people leave, so that's not reliable. And Twitch always has the one bot. But I don't know. I don't really understand how the APIs for these services work. Oh yeah, and Kick doesn't count at all because it has no API whatsoever. Oh well. I did recently switch from YouTube. Okay, YouTube kept okay, so I was on normal latency before, and YouTube kept recommending me ultra low latency, which apparently the low latency is fine, but the ultra low sucks. Like the ultra low is such a small amount of delay that if anything hiccups on the internet between the stream and your viewing, it just causes stuttering. So I just went to regular low latency, which is what most other streamers recommend apparently. So it's not like an insanely long delay, but also there's enough of a buffer for like internet issues. Yeah. I don't know why it's not reading the text to speech for
Emily underscore Wilson.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm from Norway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your contract?
Yeah.
Oh, now the APIs are catching up. Oh. I don't know if I think the first on-screen message it showed from you is on nice on the on-screen too. Even though my chat window does have everything in it, like the one I was reading from for it's just in my OBS window.
You just play Palworld.
Recently it's been a lot of Palworld. But I do play other games too. It just,
are they not a bot?
Palworld's the current trend.
Emily underscore Wilson. Or play multi-games.
Oh god. I need to figure out because there is a setting for this mod to adjust the volume for each individual song, but there's no preview for it on that screen, and I don't know which song's which by name.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to like look it up, like if I can find a resource that just tells me what each song is, and just remember, oh, this song was the loud one, and turn that one down.
Yeah, I don't know whether there's an option to request to like the developer to just put like a little on-screen thing next to the version number or something of the game. Just like even like an acronym.
Oh well, in this case, the music that's inconsistent volumes from a mod.
Oh yeah, Emily was asking whether you just play Palworld.
Yeah,
I don't know whether you did respond.
Oh, I did answer that without holding my push talk button for Discord.
Right.
But yeah, Palworld just the current trend. I do play multiple games though, I guess is the answer to that.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even on my, I mean, you can't see it on Kick, but on the YouTube channel, you can even see some of the Helldiver streams, like, immediately. And, like, occasionally Archipelago as well. Like, Archipelago is such a departure from everything else, which is usually a general, at least modern-ish game. I say that, but, like, the other game I kind of want to start doing is Fallout New Vegas, which is pretty old at this point.
Yeah, with the whole sort of extreme interest in the Fallout TV show, I kind of want to go back to the original game because.
Yeah, I didn't know what was making a trend again. Like, I just saw a video, like, I just noticed, like, every one of my friends' list was, like, kind of playing various Fallout games, and then also there was a YouTube video, like, Fallout's popular again!
Yeah, I think that's a good thing of it, but I was watching a review of the TV show from, like, a hardcore, sort of, I played the original game when it was first released sort of guy, and apparently the TV show just it barely, yeah, the TV show just scratches the surface.
What are the zombie things in Fallout? Like the things that like have the memories of the past lives they had or whatever?
I have no idea, to be honest.
I'm trying to remember what their names are because ironically, I'm just gonna circle back around to the Doctor Who's conversation, but one of their other things was Fallout Equestria. And the first story was just the lead character and one of like the whatever they are, like I'm gonna say ghouls. That might be the wrong thing from Fallout, but
yeah, they might as well be, I guess.
But like, so like he's friends with one of the ghouls, and apparently one of the big things is if the ghoul ends up somewhere that they remember from their past life, they could like end up like having sort of this trip where they hallucinate that they are in their past life.
Yeah.
God, and the whole
just sounds like a manifestation of dementia.
Yeah, something like that. But God, one of the things they do to really throw the demonstrate the relationship between the characters is the ghoul has a nickname for the other character that like he really hates it when he gets called that. Except for towards the end, the ghoul ends up dying because the flashback forces him to take a shot at him. And in that moment, when he's like putting him to rest, and he's called the nickname, the ghoul actually apologized that time. He's like, no, it's fine. Like, you know. And so this whole moment too, like, look, you can call me whatever you want right now, okay? Let's enjoy this last moment we have together. And the whole, it's just a touching character moment between two characters.
Yeah, so I'm sort of avoiding the TV show at the moment.
Yeah, I've not seen the TV show. I just know stuff from like games and other and reviews of the games, mostly reviews of the games, but in essays. Right. Yeah, like the boss in the first Fallout can't be. You're given a lot of moral options to argue with him morally, but you can't ever talk him down by moral grounds because the boss's ambitions have mutants take over the human race because they believe it's the next step in evolution. And they just, no matter what moral argument you use, you just can't talk them down. That's like.
Yeah, there's a moment like that in Dying Light 2 that just breaks my heart every time. It's just a side quest, but this guy ends up atop a church tower, ready to jump off because he's so ashamed of what he's done. And there's multiple different ways to try and talk him down, and he just jumps anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way to convince the mutant leader or whatever not go with his plan is if you have done a certain side quest where you learn that the mutants are all sterile. So they can't reproduce, so they can't be the future of humanity.
Yeah.
And it's only learning that his plan literally just won't work that he finally takes a step back. It's like, oh, well, what have I done? Or what have I been doing? Because that was his one justification for him doing all this, was that he believed it was for the greater good that for mutants to take over.
Yeah.
But once you take that away, like suddenly like everything comes crashing down for him.
Yeah.
Internally, yeah.
When your belief system falls apart.
I'm just gonna push repair all at your repair station.
Oh yeah, no worries. Are there any like saddles you want? I've got almost everything now. There's actually still a whole bunch I don't have, but
I think the only one I'm not high enough level to make is the one for the Paladas, but for like pals actually been carrying around with me, but don't have the saddle for.
yeah, I think I keep forgetting to save for that one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, did you ever catch one to have the recipe for that one?
Oh yeah, I think
Because when we were together, I caught it.
Yeah.
When we were together, I caught it.
Oh well. I've got the saddle for Frostallion if you want. Is it a saddle? Oh no, I haven't got it.
Oh, I don't have a Frostallion either, so I mean,
Oh, okay.
I think we killed that one when we were together.
Oh damn.
Yeah, or at the very least, I didn't catch it because it is checked off, but I don't have one. I think that one, actually, no, that one I remember I was about just chucking balls at until one worked.
Yeah, I think I got the Frostallion. That was another one I tried again solo and died.
Using Ninetales for the fridge.
Yeah.
Alolan Ninetales, I mean, Foxicle, yeah. Actually, now that makes me wonder what element, like, I guess, is there an element association with this myth? Because I know it's the whole, like, Ninetales Fox thing. Yeah, what are they, I'm trying to, I should know, because there was another animation that used the same mythical creature, and I was watching people talk about it. Whatever, in Japanese lore or whatever.
Ah.
Yeah, they're like the Ninetales Fox Guardian or whatever. No, speaking of that other thing, that was Mystery Skulls. Someone's making animated videos for their music on YouTube about a mystery solving gang. And their Scooby-Doo analog was also one of those, like, could transform into one of those Ninetales Fox spirit creatures. Oh wait, you can't just condense pals that are straight up in the box together now. I was thinking you had to do it from your party, like you had to have the Pokemon you wanted.
Oh no. Alright, that's been like that for a while, but...
Ah, so I can just, like...
Yeah, it's just annoying that some of the pals I usually want to condense are usually deployed at a base.
Yeah, because you have like way more bases. You're working with way more bases than I do.
Yeah, I guess it's only this base that's like pals I care about. Because I just have like artisan dig toys at the other ones.
Oh yeah, I do have a lucky left mook, or yeah.
Loop Moon, or yeah.
The one that has the effigies. Oh yeah, lucky fox pricks too. Just like be like,
Nice.
Just God, eventually, I feel like eventually I'm gonna end up with like a lucky version of every like basic early game pal at this rate.
Yeah. Yeah, I just haven't come across a lucky Vixie.
Yeah, I know, right? Got even a lucky Depresso.
Damn, nice.
That's also a login foreman, even though it doesn't do login.
Yeah, apparently you can breed lucky into pals, though. I don't know whether you'd be interested in that.
Oh, lucky's okay. I guess they don't. I don't think they blacklist anything like that. But yeah, since lucky's just a trade, and you can just.
Yeah.
Although technically, I guess breeding shinies was a thing people still did in Pokemon, even though I think the only thing was breeding just had an no, God, modern Pokemon breeding cross-region was what increased the rate. Like if you had a Pokemon from like Japan and another one from America or something like that in Pokemon. So you would just get a Ditto from another country if you only cared about getting a shiny and nothing else. Or like the really stupid hardcore Pokemon fans that try to make the competitive Pokemon, but then also make it a shiny. And I'm just thinking like, I do not have enough free time for this. Like as cool as making movesets and stuff for competitive are, I just couldn't get into breeding and stat min-maxing part.
There must be a whole like cult for that sort of thing.
Yeah, and while they technically make it easier over the years, there's a few curveballs in the whole thing too. And God, when they finally when they shut down the Pokemon Bank servers, that's gonna create a whole freaking rabbit hole of Pokemon you technically can no longer get in the most modern Pokemon game, like certain combinations of things.
Okay.
God, the competitive Pokemon's really like just terrible when you really get in the nitty gritty. Of just what it takes to get certain Pokemon. Oh yeah, like one Pokemon, the only way you can get it legitimately is once per file towards the end of a Pokemon Arceus run, you catch one. Like I forget what it was like even if you bred it, you couldn't breed it in that form because it was a regional form. You would just get the other version of it if you tried to breed in another game. So like, you know, like it's to the point where like competitive players just cheat. Like it's kind of an unspoken like known fact that they all just cheat them in, and no one actually played in the game really gives a shit. Until World Championships in Japan, and Japan is just really obnoxiously anti-cheating even when other context makes it feel like the right move. Like Japan's like anti-cheat mentality is so up there that like there were rumors about like hacking your save file being illegal, even though that was never proven one way or the other. But just the fact that people generally believe that.
Yeah. Well, I would have thought that's the case in Germany as well, because their culture is such a stickler for the rules.
Yeah, it's like in the context of gaming, like they do have some like anti-cheat competitive laws. It's just whether it applies to your personal saves or not, I think is the thing. That's like, I don't know if it's just the wording of the law or.
Yeah, I guess if your save file is technically your property, then. Well,
actually, even just bring up your property, like because America has a really, I don't know about other places, but I know America has a really strong like you own your shit kind of mentality. Yeah. So I know that kind of skews like our perspective of things. Like even to the point where like it's legal to modify your console, even though Nintendo hates that it is, even for like stupid things like I just want to make the background blue on the menu.
Yeah.
But what if we release what if we want that to be a big feature in the next console, and you're already doing it? I don't know. I don't even know what Nintendo's rationale for some of the stuff, but
I guess I'm speculating a lot, but I mean, Japanese culture is known for its attempt at achieving perfection and things. So I guess maybe they just see one way of doing something rather than preferences. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember, like Nintendo tried to sue JKJoony under the idea that the modified versions of the games from RAM editing constituted making a fan game or some shit. That was unauthorized.
Damn.
Of course, yeah, of course, I guess some people point out the historical president of Nintendo wanted control over everything because they were faced with the Atari crash and like tried to sell their console after the Atari crash, where a lot of the big things was like all these different unauthorized games and consumers not really knowing what's what because it's pre-internet for Atari, so you could like even basic research wasn't like too easy to do. It's funny because the same conditions now probably wouldn't have caused a crash because now we have the internet and can just look up like people playing these games.
Yeah, it's weird how I forget the internet wasn't a thing. It really changes your perspective on everything.
Yeah, I think weirdly enough, I think the Atari crash situation is actually kind of the thing that helps me remember a little bit.
Yeah.
And rumors, apparently, old cold silver rumors about Peekaboo. But everyone thought like Meryl was going to be like a Pokemon evolution of Pikachu or whatever. I mean, that was when the internet was kind of like half like existed, but wasn't quite as refined.
Yeah, yeah.
And especially in the translations part of it.
Yeah, I'm young enough that I only really got into the internet. Trying to think. Yeah, it was just before Google became a thing, so everything was starting to become a bit more navigable.
Yeah, like I wasn't like necessarily like just allowed on the internet at that point, but I remember my dad showing me like AVGN. But that's a funny thing to think about because most parents would probably like try to avoid their kids being exposed to the kind of swearing he does, but.
Oh, right.
But I think my dad's interpretation, one, AVGN did a lot of cool things with like practical effects, and they wanted me to see that to like kind of just breed the appreciation for that kind of special effect work. And then also just AVGN being a cultural icon on the internet. Just kind of make sure I had like some base, like some understand like nerd culture and the references.
Oh, nice.
And also just the fact that it was a thing that was basically done by like one dude, like, you know, like independent work and stuff. Okay, that was back when Irate Gamer was also still a thing.
Yeah, I have no idea about that.
Well, yeah, just because, okay, so at the time, basically, angry reviews were just the thing on YouTube, like the big thing.
Right.
You know, before other trends took over. Just because, like, so, like, AVGN started, and then Nostalgia Critic did it, and Irate Gamer copied him a little bit with his own twist to it.
Oh, I have 2 Frostallions. Ooh. And they're different genders. Wow.
Nice. Yeah, you know, one thing Palworld does not have is a Ditto equivalent. You can't like cheat breeding with a genderless Pokemon that can breed with anything.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what Ditto. Yeah, Ditto could just breed anything. They gave you an anchor point, so you could always start breeding a Pokemon if you just had one of it. Apart from legendaries, which were banned from, or which just didn't have an egg group, but. But I guess the other side of this too, like there's any like Pokemon like there are any PAL that can't breed.
Yeah, are there any sort of asexual Pokemon that just reproduce on their own? I guess probably not.
Oh yeah, there were some. Yeah, like Magneton did have a gender for. I don't think Polygon did either. Polygon was just a computer program.
Oh, yeah.
Which got a weird bit of lore thing. Polygon is described as being the first man-made Pokemon, but then like Mewtwo exists. What's the timeline there? I guess Mewtwo is just a clone. He's not like a Pokemon made from scratch. Maybe that's it. But it's weird because like Mewtwo is a clone, but yet he's a completely different species from the Pokemon they were trying to clone. So either it mutated on its own, or they invented the parts of the DNA they didn't have. No, in the movie, they had an extended feature that, or I guess it was originally a audio drama, but then they made it into a full animated thing for the DVD release, where it turned out Mewtwo was created because they were trying to, just as a way to research the cloning technology, because the scientist wanted to bring his daughter back. But because cloning is kind of a bit shady, I guess they like got funding from Team Rocket, and Team Rocket wanted an ultra powerful Pokemon.
Yeah, right.
But the Mewtwo's biggest motivation was that all the clones were psychically linked, and all the other clones failed, which meant they all kind of died in front of him, leaving him as the sole survivor of the clones.
Oh, god damn.
And when he woke up, he overheard the scientists talking about all the experiments and stuff, and him questioning his purpose, because since they just simply created him.
Yeah, god damn.
Yeah, kind of the combination of existential crisis and post-traumatic stress kind of made him really resent humans at that point. And none of that stuff is stuff that was in the actual movie. That was like bonus material.
No.
Oh, except for the waking up part. The waking up and over here in the scientist part you got to see, but nothing with the other clones dying or anything, or why they were, or anything beyond the motivation of making a powerful Pokemon. I suppose you didn't need, but you know. Oh, thank God I can aim this attack away. Like, I saw NPCs went to attack, saw they were front, like, no, wait! But the particular attack I can aim before it actually goes off. Just like every time I see emergent biomedicine.
Oh, right, I've got, I kind of went overboard. I've got like 200 of each medicine at the moment.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm not using money for much else anyway, so it's like...
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think to spend money on it's been the most lucrative thing, like... Because, like, anything else that is annoying to do, I can't buy.
Yeah.
So if it comes down to me, just be like, okay, medicine's the only thing that's both a pain in the butt and is viable.
And have you checked out the Pell Merchants at June Shelter?
Wait, the Dune Shelter.
In the city and like an old palace in the desert.
Oh, is it? No. Oh, I have not. Oh, you know what? I think I got the quick travel, but I haven't really revisited the desert since I did that.
Oh, okay. There's like one merchant that's all sort of munitions sort of stuff, and the other merchant is just sort of kind of regular.
Yeah, I think the only catch with ammunition is not quite. I need one more level to actually make my own ammunition for the machine gun. But otherwise, like, it's only I just had to make trips to get coal, and otherwise I'm pretty set with that stuff.
Yeah, I'm constantly running out of coal.
Yeah, just coal. Because everything else my base produces in some way.
Yeah.
I do need to get up quickly.
I mean, I assume you know, like, the acclaimed ultimate base spot. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think I overheard something about base mod when I was getting up.
Oh yeah. I assume you know about the sort of the acclaimed ultimate spot for having your base. It seems to be in so many YouTube videos.
Oh, well, I mean, every game has a meta, so I knew something like that existed, but I never looked it up.
Oh, right. But I mean that's available if you did want to like have coal where you are all the time.
Yeah, the thing I did look up was just a spot to get coal.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the video didn't even mention the idea of like building a base there. It's like, oh yeah, there's just this quick travel that's really close to this coal deposit.
Yeah, it seems like the idea of having a base on the coal spot is just so it's always collecting while you're doing other stuff at the base, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, because that's kind of the point of having a base. Oh, I need to... Before I try to make a coal trip, I need to kind of clear my inventory. Tear out this boss that's over here, though.
Oh yeah, did you get the epic shotgun?
Oh, actually, no, I haven't yet.
I might queue that.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it's like my generic brand Coke. Is it just me or most generic brands these days are actually been kind of pretty good, just generally? Or how is that in other countries too? That's another question.
Yeah, I don't know really.
Yeah, because I know like growing up, generic brands had a bad rap for being the worst version of things, but now it's like
Right.
you may as well like generic brands might be a bit different than what you're used to, but otherwise they're on the same par.
Oh, right. Like, yeah, I think we mostly refer to them as like off-brand.
What generic store? I mean, there's a couple terms. Generic brand, store brand.
Yeah. Completely.
I think the
like,
people. I think the part of the people like the reason why generic is one of the terms, just because they'll say like what it is straight.
Right. I was thinking generic brand like encompassed just like the big brands. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like over here, Audi is sort of the place to go for the good cheap stuff.
Oh yeah, Aldi is pretty good. I think the only I don't know about other places, but I think the only downside to Aldi's is you're not going to have a lot of flavor options. But if you just want the base flavor of something, they're the best place to go.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Although actually, Audi's cola here sucks. But lots of their other stuff like Nutella or even alcohols are pretty on point.
The one thing that was, because all these, or at least around here, any soda that the ingredients didn't color it inherently, they just sold without coloring. So like their Mountain Dew was clear, their version of Mountain Dew was clear, and so was their orange was clear. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So they all look like Sprite when you poured it into the cup. The exceptions being cola and root beer, because I assume the flavor and ingredients already colored it, so they couldn't make it clear. Either that or the coloring ingredients were a part of the flavor. Yeah, but no, Kroger, like, I think it's considered one of the better generics when it comes to soda around here, but a lot of people are like, oh yeah, just get, like, Big K or whatever, it's... So annoyingly, they did recently, like, get rid of a lot of flavors, the downsize ever since, like, COVID, so... no more black cherry. Or orange cream soda, those are, like, really good ones. All these potato chips are interesting because basically they didn't put as much flavoring on it, but the potato chips themselves are better.
Yeah,
So it's like if you wanted potato chips that actually tasted like potatoes, they were the choice to go for.
Yeah, despite like 90% of Walker's advertising here being about how they use real potatoes.
I don't even know if it's about how real or fake it is. I think it's just the way they bake. They actually like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they bake the potatoes when they make them into chips, I think is the thing. Really, like it just takes less of the flavor out, I think, or fry them or whatever. It's also people's idea of real is a bit funny because like I remember one of the biggest things was like people accusing the McRibs of not being real rib meat, but some people interpret that as it not being real pork, but really it's just because they use the shoulder.
Oh, right.
But they misconstrue it not being real ribs with it not being real pork, and those are two different claims. And hell, if you look at, I mean, it even makes sense because like someone has to use the shoulder for something. And, like during the holidays, there's like a whole bunch of people buying like the ribs and other parts of the pig, and there's all these shoulders left over for the cheap for McDonald's.
I always thought, like, I don't know whether I'm getting mixed up with lamb, but isn't the shoulder more tasteful as well? It's just difficult to butcher.
Yeah. I don't actually know that deep. I didn't look that deep into it, but I do know I'm not a huge fan of the rib patties at McDonald's. I just like the barbecue sauce they use.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's like a barbecue sauce we actually heat it up too, so it's like a warm barbecue sauce. But yeah, it gets heated separately before put on the rib. Also, like McDonald's over here started grilling the beef patties, or the beef patties for the smaller hamburgers with the onions again. Apparently, I was thinking they used to do it stopped.
Gonna peruse your schematics.
Yeah, I don't know if any of them are special. I just haven't thrown any of them out.
Yeah.
That's because I tend to hoard things in these kind of games.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot easier to just keep it than worry about what it actually is.
Yeah, or figure out which ones are worth keeping, which ones aren't. It's like,
just keep it all, yeah.
You can't be bothered to do the research. And then if it turns out I want something and I already have, it's like, oh, nice.
Yeah. And I was reading on Reddit, lots of people keep the useless stuff just in case an update makes it useful.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, because you don't know when an update's gonna change something.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the devs have their roadmap, but they also, I think, also make some other changes they weren't originally planning on making too. So even the devs don't necessarily know what might be useful later.
Yeah.
Based on what feedback they don't know they're going to get yet. Yeah, milk's another one of those fun historical things, because before refrigeration, really only farmers could like really drink milk because there wasn't any way to keep it beyond making it into cheese or yogurt first. There's a part reason why like we're only just now having people like really start to build a glucose tolerance, really. It really just comes down to the fact that like the human stomach really just couldn't break it down fast enough.
Yeah.
But then I guess these days you can also just buy lactose pills and just take a pill and be fine with consuming more dairy anyway, if you really just like dairy. At least for the average person, I don't know if there's specific, like obviously I don't know, like milk tends to be one of those things that varies wildly per person. Like, I'm just in the category where I just shouldn't drink it before a long road trip. But otherwise, it's fine.
Yeah, because, I mean, isn't milk supposed to make you drowsy? So I assume you're not driving.
Well, no, I was just thinking of needing to use the bathroom, but...
Right.
Like, it doesn't make the bathroom process miserable or anything, but... Yeah.
Oh, I have 2 free Frostallion eggs.
Oh, nice.
A friend just popped on Helldivers, so I might see if he's available.
Okay.
Because he often plays with work friends, so I might disappear, I might not.
Yeah, oh yeah, did you hear that Sony backpedaled their PSN account thing?
Oh, already? God damn.
I suspect that had something to do with Valve accepting refunds.
Yeah. And there was a whole sort of community streamline process on Reddit about how to formulate the refund request.
Yeah.
Specifically for Helldivers.
No, yeah, but I suspect, like, yeah, that was the thing. It's like, oh, wait, this is now officially affecting their bottom line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair tactic, to be honest.
Also, like Valve, like, we want to be on the right side of history for this one.
Yeah.
Because Valve's not dumb.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pop over to Helldivers. I don't know whether you want to join, but...
Alright. I'll just gotta start all these eggs incubating before I get off. Mostly just for the free XP, honestly. I have 120 pals registered. Wait, the highest number... the highest number is 112. How do I have 120? Oh, B. God damn it. Yeah, the alternatives count as the same damn number. So I have to look up how many they actually are in Palworld now. Didn't know how close I am to 100% completion on this.
Oh, nice.
change stream info, I guess. Is your friend in the boys Discord or?
Yeah, it's Jason.
Yeah, we need to get Pug to make a Helldivers Palworld channel.
Yeah.
But I guess it's their. I guess it's their Discord. They just see the games they play. But like, even then, I've never seen them actually in a Left 4 Dead session. As much as I want to play that with them, as much as I want to play that game with them sometime, but.
Yeah, I invited a guy to that server just because he wanted to play Left 4 Dead, and Pug was like, "Let's play Left 4 Dead," and then doesn't.
Well, hey, it doesn't take much to rope me into Left 4 Dead. I just have to be available.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of lost contact with him, but.
I mean, Left 4 Dead 2 is one of those games I always keep installed on every machine in case someone wants to play.
Nice.
Even though it doesn't happen that often these days, but I install it anyway. I mean, it's such a small game too, really.
Yeah.
In terms of file size, there's no reason not to leave it installed.
Oh, he's bedhead.
I got to change stream info on like multiple websites.
Yeah, I might switch to just in-game voice chat unless you want to go to the boys' voice chat.
I think I'll just hop over, but.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Hey. Oh no, the server filled up.
Oh, I was still doing my thing anyway, but.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Also, like Palworld getting stuck while trying to disconnect.
Yeah, someone just told me about that. It's nice to hear that Sony backpedaled.